My name is Allison Warren, and I was in a group with Carrie and Eugene, and we did a presentation over the credibility revolution. First off, we talk about how the sciences produce quick research. They fabricated false data. They had incentives given to them to, get done with their research quickly, and they used the file drawer effect with fabricated data. To produce quick results or positive results, researchers will fabricate data that is untrue. This is a problem because it leads to the public believing that information is true, which affects their decisions. And an example of this is in the vaccination studies, which I'm sure all of you have heard about. With incentives structured in academia lead to researchers rushing through experiments or repeating an experiment multiple times to produce positive results so that they receive grants, publish papers, and various incentives. The file drawer effect is when the two previous problems lead to the file drawer effect. This is defined as researchers hiding away null experiments from the public. This can affect how the public views the experiment because they believe that it only took one trial to produce a positive result. When the revolution took off, it was discovered that not all the findings from studies were being published. Sometimes the only things that were being published were what made the researchers look good. One of the many examples that we found was when someone published false information that made people believe that students were being fed too much at lunch. Officials took action and made lunches smaller, which made them have less nutrition, which made students be hungry at school all day, and they weren't able to process all the information they were supposed to be learning. Who has influenced the revolution? Some of the most influential names in this revolution are Tal Yarkoni, Andrew Gelman, Sanjay Srivastava, John Holcomb, Yuri Simonson, Leif Nelson, and Joseph Simmons. Simonson, Nelson, and Simmons. These men collaborated in publishing a paper on false positive psychology. A false positive is a rejection of a hypothesis that is thought to be null. They bring the attention to the issues that are in many fields of research, which is not reporting the correct data or not reporting certain findings, even if they aren't what the scientist is looking for. Andrew Gelman, Tal Yarkoni, and Sanjay, they all have blogs about the revolution, talk about how this isn't a new idea or new problems that have been appearing. The problems have just been swept under the rug and are just now being talked about. Why the revolution is necessary. To ensure that published findings are accurate. This is achieved through registered replication reports, new forms for diagnosing patients, and reform training to save time and resources on replicated experiments. That is a short version of the paper that we wrote and all the findings that we came about with our research. I hope you learned a little bit.